Yep, there we go. We're alive again. So yes, today we are doing 4.0 frigates. Mainly the Japanese ones, although maybe we'll go down and be degenerates in the SKR-7. I don't have the rockets on it just yet. Or maybe even just play other Japanese frigates. But for now we're going to start with the 4.0 Ayanami. As you can see, I've already done a bit of grinding today. Just to make sure we can actually get there tonight. Let me check. Let me cancel the queue again. To 3.3 frigates. So let's see if he wants to join us. Phoenix at least wants to join us. And I don't mind the slide up there of these vessels either. They can carry their own 4.3. Just gonna wait and see until Warhead replies. Sure you could. Although we are running the risk of a 4-man squad again. As soon as you're already up, we can get going. Alrighty, Warhead. If you see them here. It is, I am going to do... I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. Because I could either grind the remaining resources off stream and just play the Shutterbuck off tomorrow. Or I could play the Italian cruisers, because somebody really wants me to play the Italian cruisers on stream again. I'm going to have to see. This is a decent map for an Ayanami first spawn. Two 2-man squads on the enemy team. No sight of enemy destroyers just yet. Never mind. I'll probably have to look into quieting the gunfiring sounds again for these guns. But we should be fine for now. Let's try and turn out again to support Phoenix a bit. I'm not all too afraid of enemy destroyers really in the ship. I do, however, want to somewhat stay behind island cover just because of torpedoes. Because Ayanami should be going down pretty soon. Gonna go down. Erich Giese should be next. German destroyer. There is all my gun turrets. Somewhat less ideal, but deal with them. And just keep on gunning down these destroyers. The great thing about this JDS Ayanami is that the overheat on the guns is basically more of a suggestion rather than a hard rule you have to take into account. Of all 6 of them, at least one of them will continue firing if you hold down mouse 1. And at close range, these AP shots will just go clean through anything. Well, you'd rather have something broadside to you, not bow on, but will make do. Although I think I'm getting a bit too aggressive. Yep. I'm not entirely sure the 76s can deal with a K2 too well. I think I should be able to, yeah. Just gotta hit him where it hurts. You bow fighter up, okay. This is indeed the case that I don't have my radar. Okay, yeah, there he is. his tail. So back to the AP and re-engage our radar. Sparvier over there. Destroyer ahead. Mitsuki, but he got mined, okay. Our S-100 seems to be having a blast. Speaking of, okay. Phoenix was almost accosted by a coastal vessel of his own. Oh, that's artillery coming down on me, but we should be fine. Is that the same K2 or is that a different K2? It is a different K2. Just had to break through those fuel tanks. And now we can shoot his juicy engines. There we go. I'm gonna engage from long range. You should be getting A soon. I'll see an enemy aircraft up as well. There he is. An FW-200. That should not be doing too well. Few British destroyers pushing up. A G-class in the Vega by the looks of it. G-class is turning tail. And swapping test to anti-air shells. There he is. Yeah. Luckily Ayanami has air tracking radar with radar lead. And he's already missing a wingtip. We are going to keep firing anyways. Swapping back to the AP.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
And the Vega is next. Let's try and turn around. I'm frigates, basically. We're going to be flip-flopping between the SKR-7, the JDS Ayanami, and the Chikugo, like the 3.3 Japanese cruise frigates. Yes, Phoenix, that's right, I completely forgot I wanted to test it as well. You can repair on caps now. You can repair on caps. I've noticed that a few weeks ago as well. The thing is, you don't get a pop-up saying you can repair on caps, but if you press the repair button, you'll start repairing. It's friendly aircraft I'm hearing. Enemy team is pretty much just evaporated. Oh, I spoke too soon. Swap to the VT. Beaufort.
The victory is near.
Yeah. Going into a few modern frigates with a World War II bomber is not going to do you too well. And that is match. I really like this ship. I've had a good time with all. Like, the weird thing about the Japanese frigates, especially if you maybe watch my video on them again, I didn't used to like them. I thought they were a bit awkward to play against enemy destroyers. Nowadays, especially the Ayanami, it's such a blast. Mainly because you don't really see that many competent human destroyer captains anymore, and you also don't really see them during events. You'll see all the tryhards going up to eat. Well, actually no, you could see them in SKR 7s, or you see them all in battleships. Yes, the JDS Ayanami is a destroyer, technically. But I think the only reason they put it in the coastal tree is because it's very similar to the Isuzu. Just, an extra turret. But it is a destroyer, which is very comical, because that means that there's a destroyer in the coastal tree, because it is a coastal vessel. And the Germans have a frigate in the blue water tree. If I can actually... There we go, yep. Very comical. The fact that it's also a destroyer means it actually goes quite a bit faster than the frigates. So it actually goes roughly destroyer speeds. Yeah. Compared to Isuzu, which is the destroyer escort. I think, what are the other frigates? What is Shigegon Akapono? Or Ikazuchi? DE. Yep. Theoretically, I think the Ayanami is also the successor to the Harukaze. Well, looking at the numbering of it, yeah, it is. So this is the destroyer class for Japan that came after this one. So having them both at the same line, in the same BR is kind of interesting. If you're ready. In the meantime, let's look for all the event stuff. Did I have anything crafting? Nope. Nope, I should have prepared that thing. Oh well. I think theoretically, if I just do the entirety of today, I might have enough resources to do all the mech suits. But I just don't have the crates for it. To actually start packing them up. The only thing this lineup misses to be a full post-war lineup is just some kind of post-war aircraft. Although that would never be solo in BR. And on to the next battle. Andaman. Ooh. I might actually first spawn my PGO2. Just to try and secure the caps. Because it's a bit of an annoying route to try and take a destroyer all the way down here.
艦最大戦速
4750. I keep forgetting I actually put that decal on my PGO too.
7000メートル。
増員配置につけ敵艦接近ターゲット特定駆逐艦
220、6000メートル。
取り舵
了解。取り舵。
Don't see enemy coastal vessels yet. There's a good chance there just aren't any.
機関第一戦速
駆逐艦220、5000メー
Did
ト
they
ル。
really not spawn a single coastal vessel?
面舵
面舵。
Allied forces have captured a zone.
取り舵いっぱい
What do I do then?
了解。取り舵。
面舵
Gonna see how close I can get to the enemy destroyers.
面舵。
We have most of the zones.
舵中央
了解。舵中央。
取り舵
了解。取り舵。
Oh, what do we have here? An enemy SKR. South enemy Moffat.
Destroy the target.
I think the SKR is going to be right there. Ish.
Roger that.
See, I mainly just marked the SKR to try and drop artillery on his position. Moffat's secondaries are shooting me, but I'm not too afraid of it.
機関更新
There we go, artillery is landing. That is not an AI Moffat. It's kind of a shame that they didn't spawn any coastals. It's usually a map where if they spawn a lot of coastals, that's what you're going to do it on this map. Doesn't mean we just got the early 2 caps for free.
220、1万1000
Also an SKR.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
包囲240、6000メートル。駆逐艦240、6000メートル。
増員配置につけ敵ターゲット特定
Hmm.
駆逐艦
260、7000メートル。
There's the Moffat that sank me.
取り舵
Let's see if we can put him under some fire. That Moffat's already pretty low health. Let's see if we can... Rocks run away, but can goes... Yeah, no, the rocks are just in the way now.
240、6000メートル。次に命中。
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
包囲240、6000メートル。
I It's weird. Yeah, it's just weird that there's no scabs in coastal vessels. Like, genuinely, this is the one map where you see a lot of coastal vessels spawn. Just because it's so difficult for the stores to really get into those A and B caps. Also, this Subrastelny is being rather in the way. Let's see if I can detonate that SKR. Is it an enemy aircraft approaching? It is. B-25. No, PBJ. Okay. PBJs are not the biggest threat because they don't have a bomb sight. I can't really see what's shooting me with. Guess it's this guy. Destroyed it ahead. Our rear turret has been lost, but that's not the biggest problem at the moment, since I'm just bowing anyways. PBJ is coming in low.
Thank you very much.
Seems like this guy either doesn't have FP or just did all repairs at once. There we go. Pop goes the SKR. Oh boy, rockets. They're coming from me, or they're going for the guy ahead of me. Can I make this SKR go pop as well? Yes, we can. PBJ is flying around the battlefield. That is not a PBJ, that is a scout aircraft.
Somebody attack him.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to try and get the Shadowbook before the stream tomorrow, or if I'm going to play the Italian cruises like I originally thought I would do.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Because I've been having a relatively good time with the Italian 5.7s. Although if I'm going to get Shadowbook, I should probably get a third 6.0 for Russia as well. I only have the... Actually, do I have it? Ah, yeah, I do have the Chapayev. Yeah, be tempted, because I do have quite a stockpile of golden eagles just lying around. Just every time I get a new ship, it just immediately G the AP shells. Like, I can deal with no parts for FP, but having no AP is just yike. My stream is doing the funny again by the looks of it, or at least my internet connection is.
取り命中艦破壊
取りかじ
了解取り返し160、
Hmm.
4000メートル
ターゲット特定了解定
200、3000メートル
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
被害対応急げ
駆逐艦包囲
Alrighty then. What is going on? There's still backups, but let's go in a plane. That reminds me, when it comes to the armor values of the Sherbakov, you need to be very careful.
And victory will be
Because there was a data mine a while ago where all the armor values of the Sherbakov just became identical to the Sverdlov class. The other ships we already have in game. So I'm not entirely sure what the deal about that is. Like that 70mm armor deck that a lot of people were talking about just vanishes. Comes 10mm again. Actually, I have to double check what update version it was supposed to be. Enemy aircraft up, but I do not really care about that. This SKR is going to be... Oh, never mind, SKR has seen me. So what we do is we disengage, because that is definitely going to kill us. I was hoping it was going to, like, completely ignore us. There's two SKRs actually. Which is very hell won't do anything. Well, time to do this just eyeball this, I guess. Bomb away. Did I get my bomb off at all? No clue. I think I did though.
駆逐艦包囲240、9000メートル
And game's going to be over, I think, before the SKR can get into the cap.
接近ターゲット特定駆逐艦
200、9000メートル
Come on. Take it breeze. Relatively.
and victory will
We should be able to win this before the SKR gets in the cap.
全電信
Yep, there we go.
レーダーで発見
As they're back in the hangar, annoyingly enough, I've seen that my streaming software is again dropping quite a lot of frames. Although it seems to stabilize just now again. Is there a way I can actually preview the Sherbakov just like this? I know I can do it via the wiki link. And there we go. Just going to quickly double check if the armor value is still... yeah, there we go. This is back to the standards of this ship class. Camo looks nice, yeah. The 40... I don't really know what to think of the 45s. On the Spokane, they're a bit meh. But I guess why not? Should be a relatively good ship. It's kind of like... I don't know anything about the plane. I haven't heard too many good things about the tank. The French tank is just low tier, so who cares? Bit lackluster. But rather that than bad vehicles, I guess. Although there's so many more interesting vehicles you could add as event vehicles. Okay. I am very suspicious of the fact that my internet connection is going to keep stable this entire stream or not. Because it hasn't been. But we'll keep on trucking. I suppose I'll get a shout when it gets too bad. I'll do one more match in the JDS INM and then I'll go to the SKR7. Because I really want to try and get its rockets as well. Northport, another very good map for frigates. So we just take this spawn and immediately go to B. That is my plan at least. Hamden, so it's a 5-0 match again. The Moffat told us that as well. Also, though, I will say though, I wasn't getting this many up tiers when I was playing my own earlier today. No, I missed quite a lot because yesterday I didn't stream and when I came back home I was quite tired. So I only got like half the points yesterday. Although I think if I get the full points today, and if I get the majority of the points tomorrow, I should have Sherbakov. I should have it. You can... The thing is, it's usually when you have enough of those box materials to actually complete a crate, you usually are also in this rough area to have enough resources to complete all of those suits. So I'm either going to get it... Yeah, I'm going to get it tomorrow no matter what. Because I don't have enough resources to build the shipping crates yet. Of the day I missed yesterday. It's just I'm torn whether or not I should grind for the Sherbakov off stream tomorrow. And then just not play the Italian cruisers, although I do know somebody who really wants me to play Italian cruisers on stream again. Or if I should just... Well, yeah, or the opposite. Do I grind Sherbakov off stream or on stream? I do not know. Because let's say if I do it on stream, it'll take me 2 hours to complete the exosuits because I got a level 1 factory upgrade.
小型艦
I could do that, but I don't know.
3000メートル
Oh, hello there, coastal vessel. Have you met your Lord and Savior's 76mm AP shells?
機関停止取り舵いっぱい
I guess he has now.
取り舵いっぱい了解舵中央
We are losing.
駆逐艦包囲100 5000メートル
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
100 4000メートル
取り舵
了解取り舵
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
80 4000メートル
Destroy the target.
I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do either, because I'm kind of tempted to get the French loyalty reward as well after I'm done with the Sherbakov. And after that, sell all of my excess materials.
160 7000メートル
But I'm not sure if that's the plan I want to
特定
do. What is that? Akazuki, okay. I just lost my bridge one is hard. Oh no, I still have my bridge, okay.
舵
Yeah, this is kind of the negative of going the quickest route, so to speak, is that you're just immediately in the line of fire for the enemy destroyers going C. Also, if you spawn north and go that way, you're not really in the line of fire.
進行方向に果たせ操縦しました
ターゲット特定
SKR, but he's gonna be out of firing soon.
4000メートル
いっぱい
了解
And of course, with the last hit I take, he knocks out one of my turrets.
から配信して描いたように
Now, Akazuki, I am very sorry because I do like the Akazuki, but I'm going to torture you.
取り舵
And I should be in cover soon. There we go.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
舵中央駆逐艦
And the Akazuki sank.
500メートルターゲット破壊
取り舵いっぱい
了解取り舵いっぱい
舵中央
Commencing attack.
操縦しました
Yeah.
航空攻撃警戒
Okay, S100 spawned.
特定小型艦
You really did not want to spawn here, S100. You really didn't. SKR's coming down the sound, but that's fine. We can detonate SKRs.
ターゲット特定
I'm genuinely... If I can get my shots on target on that rear magazine, I'm not too afraid of SKRs. Although it does mean I have to actually be able to see what I'm shooting at. There we go.
機関
Second SKR is still within firing range,
ターゲット特定
I think.
Thank you very much.
修理班故障への対応開始
SKR's turning around for some reason. But for some reason I'm not seeing my shell tracers. Which... Oop, there we go.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
The thing is, I'm still very afraid of those rockets. Those rockets could seriously mess me up. And the low island is not helping me. But if he's going to come broadside all around that corner, that's not going to end well for him. Although I think it knocks out his bridge. You can also detonate SKRs from the front. If you can hit that magazine. Let's go for the rear one, because I find that one more reliable. There we go.
取り舵いっぱい
了解取り
を急げ火事中央
And we're well on track to doing well this match again.
ターゲット特定
I should bring up my radar again.
方位180 6000メートル損傷しました。お、レーダーで発見。爆撃。右舷5000メートル。
Enemy aircraft approaching. Low flying, it's a sky plane, not really the biggest threat then. We'll stay on AP shells because it seems like a leopard is steaming full speed ahead. Something in front of me as well, but I'm gonna deal with this leopard first. It is a Yuga-ball. I need to be very careful about torpedoes from that leopard. There they go. Gunnery is also a bit messy when it comes to close range. I lost my front guns. Something else, and I can repair them relatively quickly because high level cruise. However, there's torpedoes. Oh no. Nah, those are going to hit. Yeah. Yeah. What else is shooting me actually? But I have backups. And we are going to use them.
Defend the B point.
I have no clue, but I think there's a Japanese cruiser somewhere near A.
Engaging the enemy.
SKRs are also always valuable targets, although that's going to be a bit of a dangerous one.
Attention to the map.
Flying low like that is not going to save you from an SKR, I think.
If we don't do
But if you can try,
the enemy will win.
Yeah, it has different rockets and they're much weaker.
取り火事
了解取り返し
Who's getting shot up? Is it bomb away? Didn't see him drop a bomb. The Emden is probably going to support Deutschland, so I'm probably going to defend B. This Frank Knox is clearly a bot, so yeah. And they're capturing B already.
了解面かじ境界艇方位160 3000メートル
ターゲット特定境界艇
160 3000
Behind the rock.
面かじいっぱい
了解面かじ1杯
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
My chat just severely lagged. Oh well.
140 1000メートル
have captured a zone.
That is, yeah.
につけ敵艦
With SKR capturing B, we'll have won them no game.
ターゲット特定10 14
This clearly are, yeah, let's that push, yeah.
7000 メートル
The zombies, man.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will
It's
win.
not getting any better.
哨戒艇180 1000メートル
Hello, SKR.
特定紹介艇
Yeah, somebody gifted it to you, Cringe. Tyrael did it 2 days ago.
折り返し
Which was very generous of him. I do not understand why he did it.
ターゲット特定
What on earth is your plan with your 30 mils? Lucky there was an island in a way.
ターゲット特定紹介艇
There's torpedoes in the water. I'm gonna beach myself, but yeah, game's over anyways.
機関更新
Good match still. Just a bit of a shame that I got torpedoed. Yeah. I really like using the Japanese frigates for these points events because they're just so easy. I mean, that's 3,000 points. I got 4,000 points a match or two ago, so it goes by quickly, as you can see. Yes, I was going to do a match in the SKR again. Yes, Ayanami is rank 5. It is the pinnacle of the Japanese coastal fleet. JDS Ayanami it is. The IGN Ayanami is just a rank 1. Which is definitely not confusing. But now I was going to do the Russians. Because I still do not have the rockets for my SKR. And I really want to try and get them. And in the meantime, grinding a bit of the Russian tech tree. Just gonna do the finishes ready up. He did. Let's just continue with this stuff then, whilst we're in the queue. I wish there was a button to just mass open those boxes, instead of having to click them one by one. If I can get my Iron Army through here, that would be great. It's a bit of a... Oh, I don't have the Iron Army, I have the SKR, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the SKR down there. Still thought I was playing my Iron Army. Also, I'm going to reduce the VT load, because the times I actually need VT are relatively small.
По местам стоять. Самый полный.
Alwyn and Clemson and Mitsuki.
Эсминец. Беринг 300.
My general rule of thumb on maps like these is I just hold fire because I do not want to fight yet. Unless somebody shoots back. Ooh, Chicago.
Цель. Сторожевой корабль.
Беринг 300. Дистанция 6000.
Право руля.
Because I'm not that accurate at range, and the SKR really goes through its shells quite fast. But let's just help out Phoenix. It'll be an absolute pain. I'm locked onto the Clemson, I want to be locked onto the Farragut class. Yeah, naval has a really good SL reward. If you're playing the right ships, if you're playing well in your ships, you can just rake in the SL. I immediately lost one of my turrets, okay.
Сторожевой корабль.
Seems that Chikigo wants a fight. We can give him one.
Аварийный крупный групп приступить к борьбе за живучесть.
In general, when I play naval, because it's a main game that I play, and I don't purchase any other vehicles when I'm grinding aircraft or tanks, I can, usually every time I get a new ship, immediately put an expert crew on it. Just because of the amount of SL you earn by just playing naval. I am going to just run away. There is absolutely no point in going behind that island. I'm telling you right now, destroyers, there's no point. Also, I need to stop. I'm almost sunk, actually. Good boy. They should be in cover now.
Ликвидировать пожар.
Just put out that fire. Also, I don't have a bridge. That explains why I'm just not able to do anything. Yeah, I don't get people going behind this island in this map. There's no point to it. The only time you really could have a point behind sitting behind that island is when you're already holding A. Because that island could be a pretty good defensive position.
Все машины назад.
I'm still repairing my bridge. There we go.
Трюмной группе осушить отсеки. Трюмной группе спрямить крен.
Руль лево на борту.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Катя. Беринг 340. Дистанция 3000.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Цель. Эсминец.
Беринг 280. Дистанция 5000. Опасно малая глубина прямо по курсу.
Can I make this corner?
Цель.
Do I need to make this corner? Not really.
280. Дистанция 5000.
Машины назад.
We're just gonna be going to farm damage
Стоп,
today
машины.
on this match. A rock.
Цель.
Let's maybe just
Эсминец.
switch to the Courage.
Стоп, машины.
And guns are overheated. I keep forgetting this with some ships you do actually have to care about your guns overheating.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
So we're going to let them cool down. And maybe make our way over to B.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Yeah, those are all bots. I can pretty much guarantee it. Yep. No, that's what I want to do. Play record. Yep.
Эсминец. Беринг 260. Дистанция 5000.
Цель. Эсминец.
Беринг 260. Дистанция 5000.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Luckily they're pretty easy to deal with.
Опасна малая глубина прямо по курсу.
But every now and then they will get a kill, because those specific kind of bots also have aimbots on them. It's actually really dangerous when they start taking under fire.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
What is that?
Малый.
It's the Z-15, isn't it? Yep. Another emergency to pants enjoyer, I see.
Наблюдаю крен и дифферент. Есть попадание. Опасна малая глубина прямо по курсу.
We have all the caps. My points are abysmal, but that's to be kind of expected.
Руль право.
I played rather battlely this match, very cautiously.
Опасна малая глубина прямо по курсу.
Стоп машине. Прямо руль.
Эсминец. Беринг 240. Дистанция 4000.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Воздух.
I'm trying to play my SKR like I play my Ainami, but it just doesn't work. The SKR isn't as fast.
Somebody attack him!
There? The Z-47 is not special with that secondary armament. The Z-15 is the exact same one,
Беринг
I think.
240.
Or if you're talking about the two Viking, yeah.
Стоп машины. Лево руля.
Руль лево.
That's a selection, yeah. Never mind. I don't have the Z-47, I'm not really too interested in getting it either,
Все машины назад.
because it only has high explosive. And if it's for those automatic 37s, the Z-15 fills it role just fine. And at the lower battle rating as well.
На радаре бомбардировщик.
Oh boy,
Дистанция
I didn't know that there was Stuka incoming.
Лево на борт.
Bomb got intercepted. Oof! What was that? Again, only a high explosive and that secondary armament you can already find. I think the Z-15 already has the same kind of secondary armament. I need to double check. But another Z-15 has an incredible amount of 37s too. And I think it also has 7 dual ones.
эсминец.
Машины
I
назад.
am very curious as who is...
Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю
What are you think? Every time I see a player try to just 50 cal a frigate or 20 mil, just why? How do you think that'll work out? I do need to be careful of torpedoes though from that guy. So I'm gonna throw it in reverse. After I'm done lighting up this German destroyer. Okay, guns are overheated. There are torpedoes behind me, but they are not aimed for any of us.
Самый полный.
Cold.
Стоп машины.
And game's over.
Что же? Курс на базу.
alright match, but I get more points in the Iron Army. But I'll stick with the SKR for I do really want to get those rockets. And speaking of, there we go. Next, rangefinder. And then we'll go some propulsion. Let's equip those rockets. Sure. Alrighty. I was going to look at the German destroyers, that's right. So set 47. Can get 5 on a target. Maybe 6. Ah, no, there's 2 dual there's okay. But then if you just look at Z15, you have 2. Yeah, you basically have the same secondary armament, I think, of the 37s. Also with a more functional main armament. Like, if I want the experience of the 37s, I just play this at 15. It's also 0.7 of a BR lower. I should actually check what the Shadowbuckle is up to in cost now. Not that I intend to sell it anyways. Where should I find it again? Yeah, I guess the Z47 is better replacement, but still 0.7 of BR higher with no AP shells. I think I'll stick with the Z15 if I want that kind of memery. Is the Shadowbuckle really that high in price? That's way too overpriced. That's what people are actually paying for it. Is there a way I could find it? Ooh, this map. I don't really know how. I'd be shocked if the Shadowbuckle is like more than 20.
Самый полный. Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
It's just another. The anti-armed is kind of interesting, but it's nothing too
6000.
special in potency.
Тревога.
Руль прямо.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
That is way too pricey for a Shadowbuckle. Anything above 20 and I start feeling ripped off. Ooh, flip there.
Пелинг 320. Дистанция 6000.
Yeah, look, 2025 for a cruiser is alright. But that's like, it's a stock cruiser. Sure, the Russian cruisers aren't bad. But that's still a bit, not like you're getting any bonuses out of it.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
To Atlantis, oh boy.
300. Дистанция.
Yes, Deutschland, you'll probably run yourself aground trying to cross there. I don't think you can. Like, it's very shallow.
I agree.
Which is very annoying.
Право руля.
Руль право. Легкий крейсер. Пелинг 300.
Got a gaggle of destroyers approaching as well.
Эсминец.
Пелинг 340. Дистанция 6000.
I'm gonna save these rockets for when I can get close. Real close. So let me just try a few salvos. Probably never going to hit, but might as well try.
Есть попадание. Эсминец. Беринг 260. Дистанция 7000.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Defend the B point.
Yep, PR2 is 6 and B somewhere.
Легкий крейсер. Беринг 320. Дистанция 5000.
Could be a hot second before I can shoot it.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
But of course, I think that's the same gun that thing has. Just one of. Oh, the Atlanta. I do not want to be in the crosshairs of an Atlanta. Ah, yeah. He's back up here to 6. Oh, right here. Ooh, that's a bad place for you to be, pure to 6.
Дистанция 5000. Цель уничтожена. Попадание.
Право руля.
Руль право.
Опасно малая глубина прямо по курсу.
What is that? That's the Eskimo, okay. I'm in the crosshair of the Atlanta.
Дистанция 4000. Есть поражение.
The rockets are getting closer to the Eskimo, so that's quite a few more.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
Опасно
They're
малая
getting way too
глубина
high,
прямо по
apparently. There we go.
Не можем управляться.
And I'm getting shot at by the Atlanta,
Наблюдаю крен и
I
дифференц.
think.
Есть поражение.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Bridge has been taken out, so that is not helping.
Имеем повреждения.
Трюмной группе осушить отсеки.
Speaking of rockets, I'm getting rocketed.
Беринг 320. Дистанция 5000.
Цель.
The Curl is trying to rocket me, okay.
320. Дистанция 3000.
Стоп машины. Приступить к борьбе за живучесть.
Руль лево.
Rocket launchers are getting back online.
Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 320. Дистанция 4000. Попадание.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
Getting a lot of splashes on him. Torpedoes away,
280. Дистанция 6000.
so do need to be careful.
Наблюдаю крен и дифференц.
Is that Atlanta really getting that close? We have SKRs right here.
Most of the zones are under
Well.
control.
Let's test out the potency of these rockets.
Стоп машины.
Цель горит. Есть попадание.
Пробоины ниже воды.
Curl is there again. And I'm out of crew already. Yep. There we go. Would I have enough for something with bombs, maybe? Although I'm actually tempted to spawn a coastal and capture B. Although I'm definitely not making it to be first.
Руль лево на борту.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Опасно малая глубина прямо по курсу.
Руль право.
Сторожевой корабль. Пелинг 360. Дистанция 4000.
Боевая тревога.
What on earth are you going to do about that Atlanta?
Опасно малая глубина прямо по курсу. Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент. Попадание.
I do not have a plane at the moment, although I should... I don't have artillery either.
Катер.
So we are going to...
Дистанция 2000.
Право руля.
Ah. Yeah. Phoenix is going to nuke it. The thing is, you'd think the Atlanta is famously quite a good anti-airship. The problem is the Atlanta we have in game is only good if you're yourself shooting at the aircraft or letting the AI use the 5-inch guns. It doesn't have all that much anti-air guns on it. Other than, of course, the overwhelming amount is 5-inch. Yeah, I know. The late fit one would have better anti-air. Yeah. There goes Chicago's pianos.
Лево руля.
The nuke, I think. Yep, the nuke has already been dropped.
Катер.
Oh boy, the Curl is right there as well.
Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент. Попадание.
Look at his main guns. The best... Well, probably the thing I'm shooting at is one of the better anti-air vehicles in game. I'll show you after why. Actually, no, the Douglas and the Sata is probably the best. With the Sata being better. Also, what? Am I still being shot by? There we go. Yeah, that's the Curl and Sata would probably be up there for anti-air capability with the Douglas. When it comes to blue water ships, I'm not sure if something like the Pittsburgh or Des Moines, the premium version, are better than like the normal Baltimore or maybe a Fargo. But I guess like the Baltimore would definitely be up there for blue water ships. Not the Baltimore, the Pittsburgh. Because of all those the Sumner or Destroyer is definitely one of the best. I'm trying to think what could possibly be better than a Sumner for a Destroyer. I'm just thinking purely AI gunners, right? Purely the secondary and tertiary armament. Yeah, the Premium Mitcher is also a really good one because that has a rapid fire 76s for anti-air. I am... okay then. T-47's going for it, so I'm just gonna let him be. Yeah. Ooh! Okay, this one was awake. This Atlanta was awake. And then that's a whole lot of VT being thrown in your face. Yeah.
Эсминец. Пелинг 320. Дистанция
It also kind of depends on what...
Боевая тревога.
Like, if you're talking anti-air, I mean, like, purely just shooting down an aircraft before it even gets close. And there's something with American 76s for blue water, and Southern Douglas for coastal. Because they have the longest range with the heaviest shot. That's the thing. Kutuzov, I think, is really good close in. But I'm not entirely sure what her longer range anti-air firepower is like. Will it shoot down an aircraft before it gets its payloads off? Yeah, I know, Phoenix, that but then you also have the US cruisers like Pittsburgh that have the 5 inches with VT, and a whole bunch of 76s with VT.
Легкий крейсер. Берег 340. Дистанция 8000.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
This match is already pretty much over for me. Oof.
Машины назад.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no problem.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
There we go. Yeah, that Atlanta is definitely awake when it comes to anti-air.
Attack the B point.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Легкий крейсер. Берег 340.
There's not many enemies left.
6000.
Oh boy, a heavy cruiser.
Him down.
But after this match, I'm going back to my Iron Army. Yeah, I know Navarre has a good anti-air suite, but is it the best, is the thing. Because at a certain point with American ships, you just get like the same anti-air suite, just bigger. It's more barrels.
Легкий крейсер. Берег 340.
Yeah.
Дистанция 5000.
Because a good thing about ships with lots of small caliber guns is that'll throw an aircraft off. Like, it's really scary trying to attack a ship with just 20 mils and 40 mils being sprayed at you. Even if they don't hit, it's just... Ooh, what's that? Oh boy, in Omaha.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
That is going to hurt. Well. Just launch as many rockets as I can then. But game's over anyways.
Противник уничтожен. Курс на базу.
And I was just about to get sunk anyways, yep. Was I going to show something in the hangar? Or something I was wanting to do as well. Just slipped my mind again. Oh yeah, the Köln. I actually wanted to show you why the Köln is a pretty good anti-air ship. Because this thing There's all of these L-70 Bofors guns. You know, the Bofors you find on the set, and they have VT shells. Not protection, I want to... modifications. Like those 40 mils get VT shells. And they're the rapid fire 40 mils as well. That's a very, very scary anti-air suite to go into. Of course, the 100 mils also get VT shells, I believe. Yep. Although 40mm VT is a bit too small to be really effective. The splash radius on 40mm on 40mm VT is just not big enough. Just gonna quickly look at the stuff to do for the event, because I think I can make a new exosuit thingy. Yep. I'm just waiting for Deutschland to ready up. Alrighty. And then we'll continue, the two of us. It's always fun to play in a squad as well. Gives you a bit of a better guarantee that there's actual players on your team. Japanese port, again. A good map for destroyers. Just always have to remember to actually select that north spawn, because you do not want to spawn down there in a destroyer. Ivo again. Oh yeah, what you do on this map if you're in a Japanese explorer, you just go out of this island, dump all your torpedoes and run away again. And because everybody's so close to each other, the torpedoes get there in no time. Yeah. I need to deal with the Frank Knox ASAP, because that's the one actually hurting me. All my guns have been knocked out. Should be getting them back fairly quickly. And now we are going to bully this Frank Knox. Frank Knox is pretty much neutralized, so let's switch targets to this other guy. Stop our flooding problem as well. I'm gonna go forward to try and get a bit of a flatter broadside on this guy. I should repair the breaches again. I think I'm being shot at again by the Frank Knox. Yes, I am.
Allied forces have captured
Go. Start turning around. And that's the Frank Knox dealt with. Now, what do we have there? Another Frank Knox. This time he's broadside on. Frank Knox up ahead I was shooting at is no big... Yeah, it's not shooting me, but it's shooting Phoenix. Kinda need to deal with this guy here as well. And I'm already sinking, okay. Frank Knox has dealt me a finishing blow by the looks of it. Yep. This is very possibly an actual human Frank Knox. And I am sunk. I've already 2,000 score though. And yeah, I don't think that's a human one. Just because he's sailing himself into an island over and over again. Let's see if I can bomb something. Probably that same Frank Knox. He's right there, okay. No enemy coastal vessels. Now I kind of actually want him to be firing at Phoenix with his secondaries, just so I can actually approach him. Because once his anti-air gunners stop firing, that means that he'll be firing at me. He's still just going back and forth from that same spot. Yep, here comes the anti-air fire. Bomb away. And we get out of dodge. Yeah, a bit too far forward.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Don't see any enemy aircraft. Also pardon me, but it will. Yeah, I don't see any enemy aircraft yet. So we're going to try and land. Over there. Let's hope we can finish him off with the second bomb. Coming in fast, but I do have air brakes.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours. Excuse me.
And there we go. Ready to load another 800 kilo bomb. Enemy team is pretty damaged already. We've already lost 5 of them. We've only lost 2. And now let's climb to find ourselves another target again.
Let's keep the pressure on.
There's something over near the B spawn, but that's... It is their spawn after all. There's not really all that many enemy vessels that I really need to go bomb. There's one behind their spawn doing random stuff. Oh, there is one trying to get to B. Is it that same Frank Knox? Might be. Yep. I'll try and go get him then. There goes his anti-air. And he's been sunk. But I see a Moffat back there. Yep. Let's slow down a bit so my engine doesn't boil over. And we are going to go for just anywhere on the ship really. Okay, he's backing up, so let's aim for his rear, around there. Turn away again. And let's follow that bomb in. That's looking good. That is very good. There goes a Moffat.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
You've got another Moffat just behind their spawn. They've got a coastal vessel trying to go for A. And we have 20mm cannons. And if I die in my aircraft, I can just get back into either the frigate or maybe Peugeot 2 and deal with them then. One 183, who is that then? Oh, that's just an AI then, isn't it? I actually need to be extra careful with AI gunners because their anti-air capability is not to be underestimated. Yeah, there goes my wing, but I got him down before he could capture the point. And that is, yeah, just a normal AI. Because they will actually go for the objectives, unlike the bots. Let's spawn in the Iron Army. Actually, no, let's spawn in the Harukaze.
面かじ
了解面かじ
Is the Harukaze actually... Yeah, it's slower than my Iron Army, but still. No enemy aircraft is detected either. I also highly doubt we'll actually see any enemy aircraft this much,
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
but you never know. And it's going to be over soon, isn't it? Yep. Another successful match. I can get myself a new special task if I want to. Let's maybe just do that as well. Sure. We only have a third of the way to go still. And whenever Phoenix ready, we'll go into the next match. Should still be doable today. Not have too long of a stream. Although we've only been going for almost 2 hours. Definitely two more still to still have 2 more hours in me. African Gulf, also a good one because you have a destroyer spawn right here. So I can just take my iron arm and just immediately go to the cover. To the island cover.
船の安全を確保。機関最大戦速。舵中央。
了解、舵中央。
I'll probably go to sea, because it doesn't seem that anybody else spawned down here. I spoke too soon, but it's a Frank Knox, so I highly doubt that's going to be any use. There's, yeah, I've seen these bots do it. What they do is they just turn their turrets certain amounts, like trying to scan for targets. I don't know, but it's very weird. Just the fact that all of these destroyers spawned up here, you can tell that they're not human. Although there's a cruiser of them, they can only spawn up there. But people would not spawn up there. Well, why would you ever spawn where you can only access one objective with no cover in between you and the enemy? Or you can get to two objectives with tons of cover. You know what, whilst we're on our way, let's look at some of these bots. Yeah. Although that isn't too out of the ordinary, it's very low for a Helena. The Ubar stats are kind of bad. Although the Ubar isn't a good ship either. That could possibly still be a human. Mainly because they're also not hiding their name. This Frank Knox is with us. Yeah, no. Frank Knox is genuinely the destroyer I would recommend if you're new to naval to get, because it's a really good destroyer. So you can... It's next to impossible to go 4 deaths with 1 kill. You know what, let's actually... What is it? What is the gamer's called? Of course. Because I am sometimes very tempted. Although I kind of... Because I have actually once spotted a player in a squadron I'm familiar with. Or at least a squadron I'm familiar with the leadership with. And if you then report that a player is botting to the owners of their squadron, and if it's a reputable squadron, they'll just remove that player. Which is always fun to do, but... Yeah. This is one of those low-level bots. The thing is, I don't really want to say that, but at the same time, yeah. Moffat bot, of course. They've already also lost another person. I think our Yubari might actually be a human player. Although just not very familiar with naval. Got some stuff. Oh well.
鳥かじいっぱい
So it is very possible that me and Phoenix are the only actual human players in this match.
240、4000m。
That is a possibility.
追いやさせ。
These who just left by the looks of it.
鳥かじ
了解。取り返し。
Don't know why, but it will. I guess it'll be an easy victory, but the problem is that they all spawn up north, and I'm never going to get any score from that.
面かじいっぱい
了解。面かじ一杯。了解。火事中央。
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
Yep, there they all are.
10000m。
And whilst these guns do have a fairly good range, I am never going to hit them from this range. Not for any meaningful damage at least.
駆逐艦。包囲。360。6000m。
面かじ
了解。面かじ。
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
So sure, this is going to be a victory. Easily so even. It's going to be a very boring one.
駆逐艦
340。8000m。
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Most of the strategic zones are captured.
Yeah, and a few Krasny bots as well.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
That seems like a...
8000m。
yeah. Dashcans too.
駆逐艦
包囲。340。7000m。
Oh, time to just pork broth it on, pick a target and melt it. Pulling the Ubari, how dare you.
Our victory is near.
All my guns have been... okay, that doesn't happen often in this ship. All the guns did all the guns jam because they were overheating? At the same time?
アジ中央アジ中央機関停止 ターゲット特定
You have somebody fighting back?
包囲。340。6000m。
Take him down.
There's a Yuguri on the enemy team as well, somewhere. Probably the person that actually captured A. Oh, this guy's really low.
操縦しました。
注意班本省への対応を開始
P26, okay. That guy's gonna sink on his own.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Where is it, P26? Oh, he's already here.
戦速
了解。
Oh, it's one of these bots just flying over.
特定戦闘機
Yep,
かじいっぱい。
面かじいっ
ターゲット特定。駆逐艦。
ぱい。
Barry seems to be shooting me.
5000m。
カジ中央。
了解。カジ中央。
German destroyer was shooting me.
包囲ゼロ。
敵に命中。停止。
B-26 crashed and was... yeah.
敵に命中。
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
被害対応を急げ。ターゲット特定。駆逐艦。大火事。停止。
We'll just keep lighting all these bots up, I guess. I say that, but that guy launched torpedoes at me. This might be a normal human. Just... yeah. Just getting bullied. Oh, it's that guy again. There's going to be an actual human player. Ooh, enemy Harakaze.
320 3000m。計14艦。包囲36 2000m。操縦します。
Which for some reason is not switching targets. I also haven't lost half his ship. X3 up, roger. Not too worried about it because it's just a fighter. Swap to the anti-air shells to give our friend in the meg a bit of a...
取り舵いっぱい。
This is not the first time I've seen this happen. Why? You're shooting from kilometers away, what, 50 cals? Just get out of here. The things I've had that happen to me earlier today as well, and yesterday too. If somebody spawns in a Russian fighter and tries to MG me from 3 kilometers away. What do you think is gonna happen?
5000m。
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
I see enemy planes up there probably. Yeah, I guess, but I don't bring torpedoes either. Just so weird. And it's still, you're still flying right at an enemy ship. Like, sure, they probably don't know I have radar, and sure, they might not know I have VT shells, but still. Yep, he spawned in a normal destroyer again. Guess we're gonna bully him again. And there goes the match.
警戒態勢解除。武器と装備を補
Yep, I am using these Japanese frigates because they are my favorite frigates. And I would even go as far as to say they are the best frigates. So again, that could just be me and my curse. Okay, that's another 5,000 score. I eat SKRs for breakfast. Genuinely, I have no problem fighting SKRs in the Iron Army. Because you just ammo rack them. I was going to do the event. I'll need a few more of those. My man, I have literally 2v1 SKRs. You just shoot them underneath the rear turret and they explode. And because they SKR players, I don't think they can, but they do. And I mean, if I get hit by an RBU 6000, I'll explode as well, for sure. It's just, will I get hit by an RBU 6000 before they detonate? Who knows? Those are rotatable launchers, aren't they? But they're not actually in game because for some reason. So I just unequip them because I do not care. Yeah, it's really strange because I fought SKRs and they just do not shoot my guns for some reason. It baffles me every time I fight an SKR and they think that they just do not take out my turrets. I don't understand why. But you could probably go back through this stream and find some clips. Although I think my stream might have corrupted a bit, especially earlier on. My connection was doing funny things again. It has it luckily stabilized. Yeah, I know. That's what I always do as well against SKRs. Oh. I'm looking at my phone and I just saw somebody saying something that isn't correct. Oh. No, the battleship stream was 2 days ago. But yeah, you probably would have missed it. I'm doing fine. Just had something pop up yesterday that needed to be taken care of first. Nothing too severe or grave, just something that was higher on the list of priorities. And by the time I got back from that, it was already 11 PM and I just too tired to stream again. I am going to try and go for this island. That's where I like to sit behind for cover. Yeah, Commander Turiel, I think, in the battleship stream gifted 5 memberships, which is really generous of him, but really not needed. I do monetize my channel because why not, but it's not really my plan for this to become my living. as my upload schedule might have suggested.
7000m。
Noise. Yeah, I don't really have a big buffer of SL all the time. I tend to spend it quite quickly. And again, experting every single naval crew I get might not help either. Yeah, we're going to turn left, Phoenix.
K14 艦
SKR. Priority target number 1. For the sole reason that it's an SKR, so it needs to die.
ターゲット逃げ中
And he got blown up.
失速しているターゲットに命中
To be honest, I think the most expensive game is probably ground. Well, especially me, because I'm really bad at ground. But I just lose lots of tanks and never get any kills. Just draining SL. Also, that Shimakaze is not having a good time. You should not be going with a Shimakaze down narrow alleys. You should be going... Shimakaze should have gone to sea, so we could use a full torpedo spread. By something, which is no bueno. That Moffat has it out for me.
了解面かじいっぱい
Yeah, on this map I always go behind this little island for cover and move on to B.
We're ahead of the enemy.
駆逐艦
Against battles, I don't know. Yeah, I guess the Japanese guns aren't really all that good anymore. But in realistic battles, I don't really tend to up-tier destroyers. Because the torpedoes, sure, the torpedoes are good, they're not that good. Because in realistic battles, it's a lot of waiting before your torpedoes actually hit. You only have one reload of them anyways. Okay, that... Who is that?
Somebody attack him!
Abdil, hey? Well, that should be fine. Yeah, but the thing about the Shimakaze's torpedo load is not that it carries just 15 of them, it's just that it can launch all 15 of them. Also, I see those torpedoes in front of me. So the good thing about the Shimakaze is it's just a large net of torpedoes. Abdil has mines equipped, good to know. But the thing is, I can get torpedo kills with just a Japanese cruiser just fine as well. Which, if you've seen my first stream this week, you would have noticed. I'd rather have some gunpowder together with decent torpedoes. Because I don't really tend to up-tier stuff like Shimikazes. You know what I should really do is try and play a arcade EC match again. some song of the Shimakaze. I am gloriously undershooting with Abdil. Is it Abdil or is it Abdil? I still don't know. And I keep flip-flopping between how to pronounce it. Ouch, a gun. Oh, hello. You're not. What is that? British destroyer, but looks. Is that Litucci? What is that? It looks like a Litucci. I'm gonna be reloading. So many people trying to shoot me. Yeah, I can't stop him, to be honest.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Yeah, Halo, that's also the reason why for every single stream I did, I play a completely different lineup. This is what I did. I just play a completely different lineup most days. And I think the least fun one I've played until now was the Battleship one. Like I've played 6.0, I've played 3.7, I'm currently doing 4.3. Because I remember from previous events as well, if you play nothing but the same lineup for the entire event, you're going to just not want to play War Thunder for like 2 weeks. The thing is, Battleship gameplay in and of itself I don't mind too much. It's just for this event, Battleship was going really slow because you do not earn a lot of points with them. You need something that can dish out a lot of damage really quickly, get lots of points. And battleships just don't do that. It is, yeah, for me it's also quite slow. And another not. Where did the Tucci go I shot up earlier?
Attack the enemy!
We still have, oh, we made it quite far. Also seems their SKR had no interest in capturing A. Our other SKR that is. I'm conflicted on what side of the island to go to.
最大戦速
Yeah, Halo, genuinely just try and find other lineups to play. I've been flip-flopping every day and it's really helping. It's still kind of repetitive just playing naval for so long. Genuinely just playing drastically different lineups from day to day helped. Like even if it's just switching between like cruisers, destroyers and frigates. Just that on itself should be good enough. Yeah, but I do not like ground battles. So I would not do it. And like in general, I don't actually like the other two game modes too much. Like I wouldn't play those game modes just to have fun. Although I really should try it again. But the fun part for doing naval for this event is that you can pretty much play any single battle rating above 3.3 and and you can still get maximum multipliers.
面かじ
了解面かじ
ターゲット特定境界艇
方位240 4000メートル
機関停
'Cause yeah, every single lineup I've done on the streams, the phosphor streams, were all of the maximum multiplier you could get. Because it's playing either a top tier coastal vessel or a top rank blue water vessel.
レクリエーなし戦闘区域クリアミッション
I mean, the thing is, as long as you have fun with those lineups, go for it. But if it's just a lineup you think is going to do well, that's, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm having actually, no, like of the 4 lineups I played, the least efficient one was the battleships. I think the other ones were pretty good, but this one probably being my most efficient up until now. Like with my then again, I played the Japanese 6-0 lineup from 0 on stream, and that took me 5 hours. I've played a few matches of this lineup already today before the stream started. They're only 2.5 hours in and I'm practically already done. I think the British destroyer one took a full 4 hours. The battleship one I just didn't even finish on stream. So yeah. I mean, yeah, that's also the fun thing about doing naval for this event. As long as you can find a lineup with any rank 5 in it, and you have fun with that lineup, that's all you need to do. Although, for your own sanity, it's a good idea to have multiple lineups you think you can have fun with. Like what I did with Britain, I was just playing the Vega and spawning the Brave Borderer first because it's a rank 5. And just had fun in the Vega. Although I must admit, like playing 3740 is a bit seal clubby. And especially, actually, this is the lineup I used to play before stuff like the Ayanami and Isuzu were introduced. And because during events, everybody just plays top tier blue water vessels because that's the only thing they can think of, or they just do not have top rank coastals because it's a pain to get to. Playing Chikugo during the point grind events was just pure seal clubbing. Like, the Chikugo is not really that good of a ship, but I have at multiple occasions just 1v3'd Clemsons, and because they're genuine new players to naval, then it just works. I think the Chikugo is not a rank 5, is it? So how did I... Yeah, Shonan is a rank 5. So just first spawn a Shonan, go Chikugo, and then just do whatever. Yeah, 4-3. And yeah, this entire stream we've been playing 4-3 as well. Also, the Ayanami has 4.0 matchmaking, which, when I played before the stream, was a lot better than this 4-3 matchmaking. You'd see a lot more actual 3-3 matches. Or 3-7 matches. A lot more Kirches instead of Moffats and Frank Knoxes. Oh, Golden Bay. I really do not like Golden Bay if you have a blue water spawn. Because you spawn really close to each other. Oh boy. You spawn really close to each other. Just too close, really. And by the time you get into the actual combat area, that's B and C, you're just severely damaged. But we'll try it anyways. Now, what is the SKR going to do? Because if it shoots first, I'm shooting back. Yeah, again, Golden Bay, it is fun as long as you can get into B and C. But the destroyer fight out here is just pure pain and suffering. For reasons that should become very clear in just a moment. The thing is, this matchmaking I'm having during this entire stream, I don't usually have playing 4.0. This is just because I'm playing 4-3 with Phoenix. I don't mind being up there because I can face destroyers in Ayanami pretty cool. But this is not the matchmaking I usually have. Or at least I haven't been experiencing it earlier today in the Ayanami. Jesus.
Thank you very much.
Luckily these bots aren't nearly as tenacious as an actual player would be. This SKR is already severely damaged, so I'm just finishing him off. Yeah, I think I'm in luck with being focused here.
取り舵右に命中ターゲット特定駆逐艦
Oh yeah, the if you're what you actually should be doing in naval because of the zombie plague is spawn like a good 10 seconds later than the rest of your team, especially on open ocean maps, because then the zombies will just try and focus fire something that's already spawned in first. It's a mistake I made a few times when I was doing the battleship lineup, is spawning first. You do not want to spawn first when there's a horde of zombies. Actually, be careful for torpedoes. Those PR-204s are surprisingly resilient.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
Enemy 335 up. I'll switch to the VT. I think the VT might also just do better against this 204. Arrows just diving on our coastal.
攻撃機
And be very careful because our coastal got down. Yep. Turrets rotate, turrets rotate. Okay. That was a bit close for comfort. Yeah. It's a bit tricky trying to figure out how the zombies exactly behave. Because yeah, I've had it happen to me as well a few days ago. It's just sometimes they're really insistent. They're really tenacious in keeping the fire up on you.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
And other times they'll just switch targets when you're really low. It's really just all trying to figure it out. Okay, don't be too worried of Phoenix. I think me and his SQR will have B and C in no time. Oh, that PTF's going to come around that corner into a world of hurt.
ターゲット特定
And my guns would actually behave. PTF does not have any torpedoes, so that's no problem. Those are friendly rockets, I think, in the air.
駆逐艦
The Thunderbolt is going to capture C, so I can turn around again. I am going to go to C myself, because it seems that Thunderbolt is engaging something. Aircraft up. SP2C. Yep, there he goes. So we need to keep a good eye on the radar screen to see what the SP2C will do. In the meantime, we will go... Ooh, 2 aircraft.
ターゲット特定
Beautiful 10 as well. Yep. After I deal with this 201M that spawned, if I know where it is. The 110 is getting close quite quickly. Especially the VT. I can deal with coastals of VT still.
ターゲット特定
Found him.
駆逐艦手裏犯 損傷への対応を
Aircraft's getting closer.
ターゲットに命中。まず破壊。敵艦が傾いて失速している。
機関更新
Phoenix is dealt with the SP2C, so it's just a 110.
機関停止
Come on, get over here.
Destroy the target.
警戒。
機関
Alrighty. No air threats at the moment. Let's swap back to the AP.
小型艦
Oh, M17, okay.
1000メートル。
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Well, time to surprise the M17, I guess. He's fighting our SKR, which is a weird choice, because the SKR is definitely not going to let him be.
了解。取り舵いっぱい。
取り舵
My guns are converging wrongly, so relock. Yeah, being sandwiched in between two automatic 76mm firing frigates. Yeah, he's not having a good time.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
方位280。4000メートル。
面舵
It's not that last spawn though.
了解。面舵いっぱい。
舵中央
了解。舵中央。
面舵
了解。面舵。
Imagine using an M17 and getting mad.
ターゲット特定駆逐
Actually, what BR is the M17 again?
6000メートル。哨戒艇。260。7000メートル。
ターゲット特定哨戒艇機関更新
敵に命中。
Is that an enemy aircraft to see on radar? No, that's just a rocket cluster again.
ターゲット特定哨戒艇 ターゲット特定駆逐艦
These cargo ships are actually starting to obstruct my fire.
取り舵
了解。取り舵。
Probably just back up.
哨戒艇。方位240。
Enemy aircraft on radar.
航空攻撃警戒。
ターゲット特定駆逐
When
艦
it gets within the half
280。
waypoint of my radar, I'll try and switch to PT.
停止
Although this SKR is top priority. Yeah, show me your rear turret, please do. Please do show me your rear turret, because that happens. That is the year 2. I think that's the SKR I just shot down. The other guy is clearly not going for me. So yeah, that's not a problem. The year 2, on the other hand, probably wants some revenge. So let me go out in more open waters.
260-6000 航空攻撃
Another aircraft's on radar.
ターゲット特定
Yeah, another year two.
340-7000
They still, yeah, there's their year two that wants to revenge bomb me.
了解折り返し
Yeah, that's not going to work here too. Keep shooting because he's not dead yet. Okay, now he's not going to reach me anymore.
ターゲット特定爆撃機
320-6000 了解火事中央
機関停止
操縦しました
That year two is not going anywhere near me. Let's swap back to the AP.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
260-6000
機関更新
I see a year two is going nowhere near me, but still. Yep. Well, he's not really being too sneaky. Rear gun is being stopped by the cargo ship. Full health on there, that's a bit annoying. Rear gun is still being stopped. There we go. And game's over. That was a good match on a map I don't really like. All because I was allowed to go to BNC. So I'm curious how I'm working my way towards an ace crew, that's for sure. And one more solid match will be it for getting the points today. So yeah, one more match at 4-3. And that should do it. And after that, I actually want to play a match or two in the Chikugo before I call it quits for tonight. So yeah, one more match at 4-3 Phoenix, and then after that we're going to do 3.3. Again, a solid map, Fiji, depending on if we're up there or not. Always good to see just because the island at sea is decent cover. Because you can't actually go through these islands because of these sandbanks surrounding it. Oh boy. Enemy SKR. If that's supposed to be 3.7, then sure. 3.0, I'd really want to do Chikugo. Yeah, 3.7's fine. I can, yeah, sure, then I can put these in the lineup still as well. Oops.
ゲット特定駆逐艦
Mm,
7000メート
5-0 match.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
6-ish kilometers, just a little bit too far for my comfort. Anything within 5 I'll easily engage, but 6 is a bit too far. I could shoot at them, but it's just
ターゲット特定駆逐
correcting the distance is kind of annoying at long range with these guns.
Enemy forces have captured
Because you'll see your shells land, but that's not... Like the shells that are landing are like this... What, the 4th or 5th? Oh... Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 salvos in between the shells landing and between you being able to correct for it. Actually, that guy's now within 5 kilometers. So that's 4 cells in the air, 5, 6, 7 cells in the air before the first one lands. So trying to accurately correct the distance is kind of difficult when you have to include a lag of 7 salvos. There's single capture Bravo. A Douglas? Oh no. Kill it quick, kill it quick, kill it quick, kill it quick. Oh Jesus. That missile hit the water just before it impacted me. Because the ammo racks on the Iron Army are pretty vulnerable. And that one looked like it was going straight for it. Those ships over there aren't really a threat. But what's over here? A few more DDs. What actually happened to the SKR I saw here earlier? Speak of the devil, there he is. Now, is this one going to also be stupid enough to keep his rear turret exposed? Of course he would, he's an SKR. They think they're invincible. 30 mil being shot at me, that's fine. Let's just first melt his SKR. Now where's the guy with the 30 mil? I do not know what you're planning on doing with a 30 mil against a destroyer. But sure. Be my guest.
修理班は被害対応深くから排水せよ修理班損傷への対応開始ターゲット特定駆逐艦
包囲100 4000メー
Do
ト
you
ル
need to be careful for torpedoes from the 206? That guy dealt with. Any torpedo trails? Nope.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
包囲200
Nothing on radar yet either. It seems the SKR player was not happy with just getting outright sunk.
ターゲット特定駆逐艦
160 3000メートル駆逐艦120
Can I shoot over this violent cluster here? No. know what, I'm gonna try and let the Fletcher get the cap.
取り舵いっぱい
Because I don't need the cap. I'm not researching anything of this fleet anymore. I think I'll have more than enough points
中央
to
舵中央
We'll get it this match. I'm not done playing for tonight anyways.
ターゲット特定
Let's get the Fletcher the cap.
実艦
包囲200
Hopefully he'll actually take it though.
面舵
了解面舵
Yep, the Fletcher will take the cap. That's good. Then I can just keep going and deal with whatever's near A.
3000 メートル 航空攻撃警戒
Oh, enemy aircraft. B-26. Load the high explosive.
機関更新
駆逐艦60 5000 メートル
My track radar has a range of 5 kilometers, although the area on the radar screen would tell you otherwise. There we go. Almost outside of track.
面
Is he
舵
heading
いっ
towards me?
ぱい
了解面舵いっぱい
Oh, for a second I thought he was heading towards me. The middle gun for some reason didn't flop shells yet.
停止
航空攻撃警戒
There we go. Swapping back to the AP, all guns preferably.
中央
了解舵中央
取り舵いっぱい
了解取り舵いっぱい K14 艦包囲
What is that impact mark from?
4000 メートル
Okay. It was just a random cell that landed next to me, I guess, from...
6000 メートル
I want to assume that's a Moffat.
取り舵
了解取り舵
Victory is near.
Something with lots of automatic cannons over here. Is that 47? Oh, there's that guy again. And the gearing as well. The Bari. Lots and lots of dangerous things over here. Fletcher is just at B, that's fine.
機関停止
Fletcher, let's deal with that one first.
実艦
Because they're more likely to be an actual human being, and thus more dangerous.
敵に命中
I'm being lit up by the anti-air shells from the summoner, I'm well aware. But those shouldn't be too dangerous. Actually, that's a gearing? Yeah, it's gearing. Pretty much the same thing, although the gearing has the rearmost torpedo launcher changed for a 40mm.
利害対応を急げ
航空攻撃警戒
It's also tactory gearing, meaning it's a possible human as well.
機関最大戦闘
Ouch. I think something just went boom.
強化班は利害対応
As with most of my turrets, apparently. Yeah, there go most of my turrets because at 47. Rear gun is back in the action. Middle gun is. There goes the middle gun again. But he's repaired his engines. Foolish mistake. These engines are really, really juicy crew compartments. Come on, get the range right. I'm taking him down with me at the very least. Okay, somebody help me out. My radar's been knocked out. Still the damage. Or not. I've lost all my ammo somewhere. Okay. No, he blew up my ammo elevator in the front and that's why I couldn't reload. Let's spawn over at A because that's where the fighting's going on. And yeah, we have more than enough points. So that's 47's been dealt with. Perfect. And we just keep on going.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
Yubari really close. Should be able to deal some damage to it. Yeah, if I can get the ranging correct it is. Something is shooting me from the other side of the map. Ouch. The Fletcher has somehow just missed a cap. It is fine because we won anyways. And that'll be... Yep, that'll be my points done for today. But we are not done streaming yet. Just 2 more matches in the Chikugo. That doesn't make sense. Okay, what happened to the other 2 rewards I should have gotten? Oh well. 3.7 is what we were going to do, right? Let me then swap out some ships. Shonan I can actually replace with Isuzu. Satsuki, I don't have any 437 blue waters. Satsuki could stay then. Do you have any aircrafts could be more interesting? Let's just go with a 37 Key 49. So these get 500 kilo bombs, right? Yes. Off we go. So Chikugo first spawn, eh? Not exactly a good map for frigates, but we'll do it anyways.
船の安全を確保期間最大戦速
LCS is not a bad choice, that's for sure.
駆逐艦100 8000m
総員配置につけ敵艦接近
And I'm immediately... Oh, that's actually human.
火事中央
He is trying to dodge me.
特定駆逐艦
包囲100 8000m
And now he's turning into me. Okay.
了解面かじ
折りかじいっぱい
What is it? Come on.
折りかじいっぱい
Just get past me.
120 7000m
That is some odd sailing he's doing. But at the same time that makes it more believable that it's human.
I agree.
Matchmaking seems pretty alright. Well, it can be... It's 4-7. We're full up tier. But it should be a bit better.
40 14000m
For mercy.
折りかじ
折りかじ
ターゲット特定小型艦
120 6000m敵艦が炎上している小型艦包囲120 5000m
I'm gonna put my gunners on all targets because you never know. If he slows to a stop, that's only going to make him an easier target.
80 9000m
But he is well aware that I'm the one shooting him. And there we go. This island right here to my left, I'm going to make it my fortress. Also, Chicago, if you ever face it, massive magazine just behind and underneath the main turret. Really easy to detonate. And now we just do the same that we do in the Iron Army, just less guns. Other coastal vessels spawned. Has been dealt with. And again, even though I only have 2 guns this time, I just keep firing even though it says it's going to overheat. Because at least one gun will try and... just... most of the time at least one gun will still keep firing. There's no point holding fire, at least you can still just shoot. Okay, now both guns are out of action. And now one gun is back up again. I'm gonna try to angle better in the meantime, because you're still quite exposed. rocks are a bit too tall for me to shoot over. So back up.
包囲80 3000メート
I see an enemy LCS as well. And destroyer is getting pretty low. Still very much trying to shoot me, but his inexperience in gunnery is showing. He's run himself aground, that makes him an easier target. Oh, that should actually rectify his own aim as well. But he switched targets for some reason. I lost my bridge, but that's no big deal. He keeps repairing his engines, so he keeps shooting his engines. I'm beached. Just guns off.
100 5000 メート
He's about to go down.
敵艦が傾いている
Guns are jammed again, but it's no big deal. I'll be back online in just a second. And there we go.
駆逐艦80 5000メート
ターゲット特定
That's...
駆
yeah,
逐
let's
艦
try and get back behind cover again.
4000メート
折りかじいっぱい
了解取り舵いっぱい進行方向に浅瀬
アジ中央
了解舵中央
大かじ
了解大舵
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
And we just try to do the same thing to this German destroyer. Shoot the engines over and over again. Just for some reason, low tier destroyer captains just immediately press the repair button, reloading the main gun. At least one of them. Yeah, the other gun's now reloading. LS3 is on the move, but I need to focus this destroyer first. There goes the gun, but that's not too big of a problem. The fact I don't really have anywhere to run to and no allies is a bigger problem, however. I also lost a bridge, so I can't move. Because we're not losing too much crew yet. Couldn't have said that. And there goes the ammo rack. Don't have any backups for my Chicago, but I can do Isuzu. I do not know why I have the rockets equipped, but oh well. We're going to wait for the German destroyer to show more broadside again, which he's just freely giving me, because he wants to shoot me with all his guns. That's not the best idea. But at the same time I can just instantly get ammo. This time I'm gonna stay broadside too. This frontmost engine is the least damaged, if we were trying to shoot that. And there he goes. I can just give it a few more hits. Yeah. Yeah, that island I hid behind wasn't necessarily bad cover, it's just that I couldn't retreat from it if I really needed to. That's Parker, that Clemson class is shooting me, so I have to be careful. But I hurry that is going to hit me. Phoenix is probably left, that's fine. It's getting quite late after all. We're going to keep getting closer.
The enemy will win.
I hope he hasn't seen me actually. Because that's going to be quite annoying. So what we're doing is we're going to turn into him. And immediately he gets the rockets, which is the reason you shouldn't be taking them. Of course I did for some reason. About load, thank you very much. And I'm going to just bomb the thing on B first. Which is probably not going to work because it's the Z-15 and they have a lot of 37s. I see a coastal vessel down there doing sneaky stuff. And he's being shot up by secondary gunners. How do you have it? That's the Sumner that passed me like in the beginning of the match. How is he there? Just how? Those are the 37s coming from the Z-15. That's a bit scary. The Z-15 just killed our Sumner over there as well. This is a Farragut class. Let's see if we can get a lead on him. Of course, now I'm not in a good angle anymore. Bomb dropped anyways. Okay. We need to try and get out of here. Ouch. That's not good. We're fine for now. Okay, that's good. Because Japanese bombers do not have FP. Okay, I kind of needed that part, but it put itself out because it was just a small fuel tank that caught on fire. And we should be fine. Airfield is right there. I am probably just going to belly land this plane, but it's going to be very dangerous to make that right hand turn. I don't have to make the full right hand turn, I can just skid along the ground. Do have to slow down though. No point left. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. We're fine. Yep. Perfect landing. Just as was designed. I'm surprised I actually took so many hits without going down. Especially in a Japanese aircraft. But this match is pretty much already over. Can't crawl back from this. I'm gonna try one more match at 3.3 and then it's going to be it for tonight. Enemy aircraft up. I know there should be a Clemson around sea, but I'm never going to get there before the tickets bleed out. Nope. And match over. No, we don't want to go to battle yet. We want to change to 3.3 itself. So there's Shonan and some 3.3 aircraft. A 3.3 Key 49 then. Ireland Bay is a good map, but not for frigates. I'm gonna try the Chicago again. Look at that. That looks like good matchmaking. Fall down here. Although not all enemies have spawned in yet. But looking at the team list, that's going to be most likely full down tier. Can still mean reserve destroyers though. A Kurch, yeah. Yeah, I am not going to deal with a Kurch, because they have aimbots installed. Two Kurches, yep. We are going to take the inside route again.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Thank you.
I'm going to try not to shoot them. I mean, they are within range for me. Not sure, I'll shoot back. I can still sink a Kurch with this thing, it's just going to be kind of a long job. Don't know the proper English word for what I want to say. The other one's going behind an island, so I don't have to worry too much about it. The gun's knocked out, but that's fine. It's a 10-second repair anyways. 40 mils been knocked out, but again, it's fine. Fire, but we can put it out.
強化班は被害隊を炎上企画を開始せよ
Main gun's been knocked out again. You know what? Let's just not prepare for now. Until we can get a bit closer.
ターゲットに命中
Destroy the target.
And you know what? I'm not going to charge him. It's just going to be my bridge is knocked out, so I have to wait for that now.
被害隊を
Because for some reason the bridge repair is still linked to the actual repair and linked to the time it will take to do the maximum repairs. Might as well just do the repairs.
修理入り
Gun turret is back online. And we're going hard right into the coastal spawn. Guns knocked out again.
了解面かじいっぱいターゲットに命中
アジ中央
了解舵中央
I'm almost sunk because of this guy. But he is not faring too much better either.
敵に命中
I can get myself into cover soon.
修理入り命中を受けているぞ
Go. Don't want to deal with him.
修理班は被害隊を深くから排水せよ修理班損傷への対応開始
The thing is, he brought me so low that actually fighting other coastals will be quite dangerous now.
修理入り命中を受けているぞ小型化包囲20 3000メートル了解取り返し
Enemy forces.
His bot is trying to decide how to avoid me because he, yeah, has to turn right, but if he turns right he goes straight into the cliff. So he just steers right into me. Or at least actually stop and reverse again.
致命的な損傷船体が過ぎるぞ小型化
That guy has been finished off by the Brantford. Good enough. Yeah, the Chikugo is definitely not as potent as the Iron Army can be. But if you can get close and if you can use the torpedoes it has, you can fight destroyers pretty reliably. But the big turret is a weakness and the exposed ammo rack is also, yeah, exposed. Shots going out to the right. My gunners are on both, on all targets. So the 40 mil should be helping me out as soon as it can. That guy is full health. That is bad. Really bad. Is it not? There we go. At least you can ammo those things. He rocket barraged me and almost sank me. But we are fine. For now.
被害隊を急げアジ中央
了解舵中央
ターゲット特定 小型艦
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
敵に命中ターゲット破壊
取り舵
Capturing zone A, that's good, and I can decapture
敵爆雷小型艦
mines. Oh boy, I see them.
2000メート
Oh, I shouldn't have turned right, but I'm too late to stop. No. Oh, I'm stopping in time. Okay.
致命的な損傷
That is... I forgot that that thing can carry mines.
敵爆雷
Allied forces have captured.
Oh, my radio's been knocked out. Oh, god damn it. I've been shot down.
艦停止
前方に敵爆雷小型艦包囲280 2000メートル前方に敵爆雷
Load the AP again.
前方に敵爆雷
取り舵いっ
And
ぱい
I'm going to make my way over to sea.
敵火事いっぱい急に入り戦傷を受けているぞ
Hopefully actually not beach myself.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Oh,
前方に敵爆雷
that's awkward. Oh, but I'm getting myself unstuck.
前方に敵爆雷
面
Is
舵
where exactly are the mines? There's one dead ahead of me, there's one right there.
前方に
I
敵
should
爆雷
be able to steer clear of them.
前方に敵爆雷
They're really small mines, but I do not... Oh boy, I'm gonna drift into them.
致命的な損傷船体が下げるぞ前方に敵
Hard left, hard left, hard left. Because I don't think there's anyone behind it. There is, but it's over there. Ooh boy.
前方に敵爆雷
Normally I wouldn't be too worried about those mines, but I just do not have the health to run into them.
取り舵
了解取り返し急に入り戦傷を受けているぞ
And that is very good mine placement as well.
小型艦240 3000メートル
Most of their players have already left. I think the only ones remaining are the AIs, or the bots. No, we have another Chikugo with us.
致命的な損傷船体が下げるぞ
We're ahead of the enemy.
Attention to the map.
There's something over there, but I don't have vision yet. Type 3, okay. It's been sunk.
1000メートル
Somebody attack him.
And game's over. Yeah. That'll be that for tonight. Got all my score done, played some frigates. Somewhat showcased the Chikugo, because I know there was somebody say... there's somebody I know that really is trying to ground the Chikugo and just not having good luck. No, I don't actually, because, well, why would I? I got the Akabona after I already got all the vehicles. It's just a completionist sake, really. I don't really play it now. It is definitely better than the Chikugo. And so is the Ikazuchi. Definitely a better choice, just because the guns are both smaller targets and just separated from one another, so you can't just instantly lose it. But, yeah, there's something I like about the fact that Chikugo also has torpedoes. Like, in real knife fighting situations, those torpedoes can come in handy. I should really play the Akabona more. Not actually a bad ship. But yes, that's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow, I'm either going to play this lineup, just the entire time, or I'm going to actually try and unlock Shorobakov before the stream. So how far away am I from it? Let me open these two boxes so I can actually craft stuff again. So we go to the factory. So I have 2 more to go. And quite a few parts still. This is definitely doable tomorrow. So I'm going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get it before the stream tomorrow. And if I don't, I don't. But Shadowbakov is within reach. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be... well, I should be back tomorrow at the same time. See you all tomorrow.